PTR manufactures quality equipment built by craftsmen to ensure years of safe and reliable service. Your company has purchased a PTR self-contained compactor for the compaction of your non-recyclable refuse. Your self-contained compactor consists of a heavy-duty compactor and a refuse container manufactured as a single unit to avoid spillage or leakage of liquids or refuse at the location of the unit. Most units can be identified through stickers, serial numbers, and a clear model number. When calling in with questions or service, please have the model and serial numbers available. All standard self-contained compactors are UL and ETL approved. Please review the equipment manual before operating the unit. To load the material into the compactor, open the security door and empty the refuse into the chute. The compactor will operate only when the door is closed. Your unit comes with a security switch on the frame of your door, making it mandatory to operate the machine with the door closed. If you open the door while the unit is running, it will shut the unit off. The control panel for your compactor is typically located next to the security door. The operating instructions for this machine are mounted on the front of the control panel next to the push-button station. To operate your compactor, please take the following steps. After opening the security door and depositing the refuse, close the door securely. Insert the key into the control panel and turn it to the on position. If the disconnect is turned off and has been locked or tagged for service work in progress, do not attempt to turn on the disconnect. Operation of the compactor during service work could lead to serious injury or death. After determining that conditions are clear for operation, press the Start button until you hear the ram starting to move forward and the compactor is activated. The machine will cycle automatically with the ram packing the refuse into the container. The ram will reverse and then it will shut off, fully retracted. When you are finished loading, close the security door and latch it. Turn the key to the off position and remove the key when the machine is not in use. Depending on the specific model, when your colorized pressure gauge reaches approximately 1600 psi in the yellow shaded area, or the optional 80% full light comes on, your compactor is nearly full and you should schedule a pickup from your refuse hauler. When the container is completely full, the full light will come on and the compactor will shut off. If your compactor is in an area with extremely cold temperatures, you may experience a thickening of the oil and a freezing of any liquid in the container, which may cause the full light to come on prematurely. If this occurs and you have our cold weather option, turn the cold weather override switch to start and hold it there until the ram fully extends. Then turn the override switch to reverse and hold it there until the ram fully retracts. Repeat this sequence 3 times to allow the oil to warm up and to break any ice in the container. Then resume normal operating procedures. If the machine does not have the cold weather option, press and release the emergency stop button to clear the full light. Try to operate the machine again. Repeat this process several times until the machine operates normally. In cases of emergency, press the emergency stop button and the compactor will immediately stop. On restart, the ram will retract to a full open position and stop. If the compactor should jam for any reason, the full light will come on. In these instances, press the stop button to clear the full light, and then press the start button to clear the jam and resume operation. When the compactor is removed to be emptied, turn the key to the off position, remove the key, and lock the security door if possible. Pick up any debris which may have accumulated in the pad area and wash the pad during the removal or when the unit returns. When the compactor is returned, visually inspect the unit for damage. Make sure the compactor door and seal are clear of any debris so the door can be closed tightly to avoid leakage. After closing the door, make sure the ratchet binders are fully tightened for the proper sealing of the door. When the hydraulic disconnects are reattached by your waste hauler, it is possible to have some oil drip out of the hydraulic lines. We recommend that the disconnects get wiped down after being reattached to the unit. Preventive maintenance will keep your compactor in good working condition for many years of reliable service. Before the maintenance work is started, be sure the key is turned to off and removed, and ensure the lockout-tagout procedure is followed. We recommend a semi-annual steam cleaning under the access panel and in the sump tank area of your compactor. Your annual inspection and preventive maintenance check should include a check of the oil level in the sight gauge, a check of your electrical box to see that all components are secured tightly, including the push buttons, selector switches, and switches outside the control panel, and a check of the electrical wires and hydraulic hoses for wear or breaks. The fittings, door hinges, rollers, and wheels should be greased, as well as the ratchet binders and slide cover. We recommend an oil change every 2 years. Check the quick disconnect for proper connection and leakage. Be sure the container stops are securely fastened to the pad and touch up the finish as required. We appreciate your support and know you will enjoy many years of reliable service from your new compactor. If you have any questions or need parts or service, please call 215-533-5100 or 800-523-3654 at any time for assistance. We're here to serve you. Thank you for choosing PTR Baler and Compactor Company.